Okay, so let's talk food and ideas, but let's go over the containers. Okay, so we have the green container, which we're gonna pretend is this one right now because mine's dirty. Okay, green container. I love to have cooked veggies. I love to have grilled broccoli, green beans, Brussels sprouts is a big one for me. So I get my veggies that way. I need 3 of them a day. Another great option is I saw Autumn does this where she cuts up fresh veggies and then she puts rice vinegar and then puts sesame seed over top of it and shakes it up, and that's really good. I know I've done like a cucumber salad that I have growing up, and so I would take white vinegar, or you can do cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and put it in cucumbers with honey. Used to be sugar growing up, but I do honey instead. And onions. I love onions with mine. And let that sit and have that. And then you can also just cut up some fresh cucumbers or fresh carrots, fresh peppers, any type of veggie that you like, fresh, raw. Cut that up, and then a great thing to dip it in is hummus. A lot of people love hummus. I do too. I unfortunately cannot have it. It hurts my stomach. So those are some great ways to get in your veggies. Even just like a side salad with your dinner or lunch. I'm huge. I love like kale, fresh kale, and you can mix it with like a spring mix, or kale by itself. Kale holds up really well. And then doing like a homemade vinaigrette dressing with it can just be like, I love dried cranberries with some sliced slivered almond and a little bit of goat cheese. Phenomenal. It's great to have as a side. So anything like that to get in your veggies. Okay, then we have our fruit. Fruit should be pretty easy. You can add a fruit to your Shakeology. Or I like to have my fruit after with my breakfast. So what I'll do is I'll have like some kind of a piece of egg quiche, some veggies in it, or I do like scrambled eggs with some veggies. And then I just do scrambled eggs, and then I'll have a side with fruit, whatever fresh fruit's going on. Like this morning, I had some banana and kiwi. I just got some pineapple, and I'll cut that up and have that with that as well. So that's kind of how I get in my fruit. And then later on, I'll usually have like a snack of a fruit, or if I put it in my shake, then that'll be it. Cause I only need 2 of these a day. So I got to watch it. I like my fruit. So so one of these is going to be your Shakeology. I have to get 4 of these in a day, which is actually not hard. So 2 eggs equals 1 of these. Another thing to think about, if you like hard-boiled eggs, I don't, but my husband does. You can make hard-boiled eggs and have those ready and quick and easy to grab. Cottage cheese is this. It's protein. Love plain Greek yogurt. And to sweeten it up, because it tastes like sour cream, add a little bit of honey and some peanut butter, mix it up. You're welcome. It's amazing. I just had some. And then, I have chicken for dinner. I'll have salmon for dinner. Ground turkey I'll have for dinner. So it's pretty easy for me to get these in. This is dangerous for me. I like my carbs and starches. So I will usually if you ever try this, I don't know if you've tried this. I'm a huge fan of goat cheese. Is sauteed like a hash, like a sweet potato with some scrambled eggs and goat cheese sprinkled on top. Oh my gosh, so good. So I'll get it that way. Quinoa I'm big into. I right now have a dish which is like quinoa, chicken, peppers, onions. It's really good. Cashews. It's a phenomenal and high in protein dish that a friend gave me. That's amazing. So I'll use that for this. I very rarely have bread. We do get bread, like a whole wheat bread that has no sugar in it from a local bakery here. But most of the time I save that for like the weekend, and I'll have a little bit then, but most of the time I stay away from bread as much as possible. Blue, I like this container. I feel like I don't have enough of this container. This is gonna be like for your avocado, so like your healthy fats, coconut oil, some nuts. Your cheeses will come out of this, and you don't have to use the full container, like, because I'm only allowed one of these. So my goat cheese, like, I'll only use enough to like fill up half of this container. And then Clifton made us eggs this morning, and he put avocado on it, so I'll use the other half of the avocado that's on it. So that's how that works. But those are easy, quick things you can, adding the cheese on your salad, that adds up quickly and easily. Avocado, put on your salad if you like it. And then last is your seeds. So if you were going to do that, the veggies with the sesame seeds, you'd use this. You probably wouldn't need to use all of it. And then I believe it's the dressings. Let me double check. I think it's dressings is for the 21-day fix dressings would be this as well. And some peanuts, olives. If you like olives, you can use them for that. You get 10 medium olives for this. So that's a good snack too. So you can have them. I don't like olives, so that doesn't apply to me. So those are a lot of the things that I do as far as that. Now, when it comes to meal prep, so this is how I meal prep. I am a little bit spoiled. My husband helps me. If I ask him to, chop up veggies for me, or if I ask him, so this week he'll be making a rotisserie chicken for us, and he will be doing it in our cast iron skillet and then putting a bunch of fresh veggies on the side and roasting them. It's amazing. So I've asked him to do that. So then I'll take care of the rest. I'm going to be making like a cheeseburger soup in the crock pot. So I'm lucky because he'll be able to help me. If that doesn't work for your schedule, or maybe your husband's not good in the kitchen, or you don't have anyone that can help you, it's not a problem. Another thing you can do is go shopping, and then when you come home, start chopping and prepping out the stuff you're going to make, and then the next day prepare it. That puts your time in half. It doesn't end up being that much time consuming to be in the kitchen at that point. And also keep in mind, like, the more you do the meal prep, the easier it becomes. Just like anything else, you just become more efficient and quicker at it. For me, how I structure it is, it's very easy for me to have, so I don't have to worry about lunches because I have my Shakeology for lunch. A lot of people have it for breakfast. I know you do. And so you don't have to prepare breakfast because you have your breakfast and you're just going to quickly make it and you're good to go each day. So don't worry about it. So for me, I have to prepare my breakfast because I love breakfast. So I'll do like a crustless quiche with veggies in it, stuff like that. Then, but for lunch, you're going to have to, what I would do is I would come up with like 2 lunch options, and then I would do the same for dinner. And that's how I do my dinners. I would have 2 dinner options because I don't like to get bored. Granted, keep in mind, it's just me and my husband. But I come up with 2 dinner options. So next week, like I said, he'll make a rotisserie chicken with veggies, and then I'm going to make a healthy cheeseburger soup in the crock pot. Crock pot, lifesaver. You can find some really good healthy recipes for the crock pot. It's game changer. So that's easy. I can just put all that stuff in there, and then I'll make my quiche for breakfast. I'll cook up my veggies, or I will chop them up and prep them. And then if I need to cut up my fruit to have it prepped, I'll do that. I'll go ahead and, like right now, I have the pineapple, so I'll cut that up and I'll put it in a container. So it's easy for me to just grab and go. Now, if you go to work every day, which you do, you're going to an office. So I work from home, so I can just grab it quickly here and not have to separate it. But if you are going to work every day, bring your food with you. When I was in an office, I would prep everything for the week. I know that sounds crazy, but we had fridges I could do it. It was easy. I would have my entire week's meals that I needed for when I was at work in the refrigerator, and it made life so much easier. So what you do is just measure everything out with these containers. They're like your measuring cups. And then just put them in a Tupperware container or Ziploc bag or whatever it is, and then have it all ready to go. And then on Monday morning, bring that all into the office with you, put it in the fridge. Anything that's dry, I used to keep it at my desk or in a drawer, so I could quickly grab it. I used to have a bag of Shakeology in my drawer, and I would have PB2, so I could quickly mix PB2 with my shake, and I would have almond milk in the fridge, and I just mix it up when I was ready to have it. That's what I would do. So yeah, so again, meal prep, you just want to come up with a list of ideas of like a few different snacks to have during the week. So like 2 to 3 different types of snacks as far as the veggies and the you probably need a little bit more than that. Because you do want to be eating like 5 to 6 times a day. So small meals a day. You want to have your breakfast for your shake, and then 2 to 3 hours later you want to eat again. And then you want to have your lunch. And like about 2 to 3 hours later. And then you want to have another snack 2 to 3 hours later. It's great to have it like when you're headed home so you don't hit that crash. And then you want to have your dinner. And then if you need another snack, you can. If you don't, you don't. And you do want to build up. Like they always say, like have a very hearty breakfast. Eat like a prince at breakfast. No, eat like a king at breakfast, a prince at lunch, and a pauper at dinner. I believe that's how it goes. So you like gradually go down. But it helps to be eating throughout the day. It keeps your metabolism going, keeps your energy up, and then you're not constantly hungry, and then you don't go from starving to like eating everything, because we've all been there. So those are kind of my tips and how to use these containers and to help you with meal prepping. Again, just write a few ideas down. It really can be pretty simple. You don't have to be super elaborate. You see these meal preps and everyone's got like this and this and this. It doesn't have to be like that either. You can just get you can get your own rotisserie chicken. Autumn says it all the time. Get a rotisserie chicken, pull it apart, have it in a container so you can quickly grab that to have, or add it to a salad, stuff like that. So those are my tips, tricks. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any additional questions. I'm more than happy to answer them.